start putting some pressure onto your opponent. Of course, it's nothing serious at this point, but nevertheless, you are at least preparing future attack. Say your opponent decides to finally grab your juicy bishop and then develops the bishop of their own. What do you do next? Well, now your queen is more or less active. It's at least opposite to your opponent's king. Now it's time to bring your rooks into play. And you can do that, for example, by going knight to h4, which would open up this file for your rook, and at the same time the knight is ready to join the party and together with the queen to create some checkmating threats. Also, your rook is now really active. For instance, if your opponent is careless and plays something like this, you can strike with this rook straight away with rook takes f6. Notice that the opponent is pinned, therefore he can't recapture, and you'll probably win the game quickly. Now, even if your opponent does not blunder that and plays something else, let's say king to h7, and you can't win the game straight away, nevertheless, you can ask yourself the same question. How do I bring my heavy pieces into play, my queen and rooks? Your queen is already active, this rook is already active. How about this one on a1 in the corner? Still doing nothing. Is there any way for you to bring it to a more active square? Well, since you're attacking on the king side, I'd probably play something like this and then stack rooks along the f file and keep putting pressure right there. In the future, maybe the knight will join the party. And as you can see in general, as soon as you brought your heavy pieces into the attack, that made it so much more effective. This time you'll be playing like Fischer, or maybe better, who knows. It is white to play, Fischer is playing white against Benko, and now let's apply this knowledge. Again, the position is totally different, but nevertheless it's just the beginning of the middle game stage. So what do you need to do here? Improve your heavy pieces, meaning your queen and rooks. So what are the moves that you might consider here? Well, one of them could be bringing this rook into play, such as playing rook to d1, putting it to this open file. And that would be a great move. In fact, computer loves it the most, so one of the great moves to play. Now, in the game, Fischer played queen g3, which also makes sense. This relocates the queen to a better position, potentially attacking the opponent's king. White is getting ready to play bishop h6 or something like this. But in addition to this,